JuJu Watkins is best player in America, and USC might be the best team. She began the game by nailing a three-pointer in less than a minute, calmly dribbling into the teeth of a swarming UCLA defense and throwing it down with a shrug. She ended the game by blocking a Gabriel Jaquez shot so fiercely, the ball bounced back off Jaquez's head and out of bounds. Moments later, USC's JuJu Watkins added a final stroke to another masterpiece after being joyfully removed from an eventual 80-67 blowout. She danced to the bench, hugged everyone in sight, then marched purposely in front of a UCLA student cheering section that had been serenading her with airball chants for most of the second half. Facing her tormentors, she stuck out both arms, screamed, and curled her hands, sarcastically asking for more noise. Then she walked away shaking her fist and pointing to her team as if to tell everyone to shut up and listen. Don't you know that JuJu Watkins is the best women's college basketball player on the planet? Can't you see that USC is headed for its first national championship in 41 years? Yes, and hang on for what could be a Jew-jumping march. "He work speaks for itself," said Watkins. It certainly did on a Saturday night amid a filled and deafening Pauley Pavilion setting that the Trojans handled like an afternoon at Venice Beach. "We're not done," said Trojans coach Lindsey Gottlieb after her team clinched its first conference championship of any sort in 31 years. "There's a lot more. That more should include a national #1 ranking and a tourney #1 seeding for a fourth-ranked team that is better than the three teams above it. Including a UCLA team it has beaten twice by a combined 151-127 score. The Trojans beat the Bruins so soundly that during the post-game news conference, Jaquez had tears in her eyes and Coach Corey Close had anger in her voice. "Just really pissed off we didn't show up and do our job," said Close, who literally crumpled up the stat sheet and left it in a mangled ball in front of her. "Even though the Bruins have lost just twice, it feels like they're seriously trending downward. Their coach questioning their commitment, and their best player Lauren Betts once again barely showing up in a big game.